Hello and welcome back. On this episode we finally met everyone. Apparently there's 17 of us, not 16. Which is interesting, it's the whole class and a teacher. Furthermore, we are about to meet seemingly our kidnapper. The mascot, as it were. A monkey, not a horse.
I didn't mean to!
It's probably here to avenge all the chimps we skinned for our latest designer handbags. Really? That's what your company does?
Huh?
What? What?
Bear with me.
Seems to be modeled after the statue you saw on the ground.
I'll never surrender!
Quick, someone distract it with a banana. That's...
Hiya!
I don't eat those.
I surrender!
It's a carnivore. Will be chewed to bits. And it's a fun sprite you got there.
You putrid!
Step back here. I'll ready the holy hand grenades of Anatosh. Antioch?
Please, everyone, calm yourselves. I'm a harmless, friendly, huggable, fun-loving monkey. Think of me like a stuffed animal.
You definitely seem that way, but obviously we know different, don't we?
Oh.
Please don't eat me, Mr. Monkey. You might turn blue, or die of... Chalaria? Or dysentery. I'm sure the others would be much healthier for you. Thanks, Fan.
Oh dear. Maybe introducing myself will help?
Sure, please.
Goodness!
Cover your ears, lest the foul apparition of Lucifer lead you astray.
I'm Kokorosaru, counselor at Bitokukawa Academy. Relax, take deep breaths, ooh, and be mindful of yourself and others.
Counselor, okay. Kokorosaru. Does the teacher have anything to say about this?
Unacceptable.
It claims to be employed by the Academy. Ludicrous.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't keep calling your counselor it, you know? It may be some people's preference, but it certainly isn't mine. Then what are you?
You asked for
Well
it.
then... Kukusaru?
It's Kokorosaru! Just Coco is fine, if you have trouble remembering.
It's not a matter of remembering, it's a matter of, pronouncing.
Fantastique!
Coco, that's a cute name, I like it.
I don't care.
I don't care. I assume you're some kind of AI-powered robot. One that's supposed to act like a therapist.
Yay!
Good stuff for Naomi. I'm glad someone understands. I was programmed with data gathered from hundreds of thousands of psychiatric patients. I'm very confident in my abilities.
Wow!
Does that mean you have, like, data related to serial killers and stuff, too?
I'm a
Well,
monkey!
yes, but it's completely safe. All that data is pruned and mutated for my parents' safety, well, for my patients' safety.
Are you gonna be alright?
It does sound violent. It sounds violent, but it is feeling well after such an invasive procedure. This can't be real. Even Fan seems tame in comparison to this.
I'm so
I'm also turned in over 7 million, sorry, not that many, friendly conversation topics. $11037. I appreciate the nod towards it. And with 73,011 ways to resolve conflict without hurting anyone's feelings. I appreciate that nod. Hats off to you, Kyokyo team.
Your mom would be proud.
Why would anyone care about either of these things? What a waste of AI.
Okay, short stack.
Let me guess. The good use would be when you used it for forum profile picture, right?
Shut up!
Stable diffusion is the future.
I'd like to order the Caesar salad with a large fries and 2 waters to drink!
Waters? Really?
Huh?
We stared at the monkey with even more surprise than before.
Yay! You stopped fighting!
Fair enough. I guess we did. Valid. Good at its job, yeah. What did you say to Koku? He, she, they, neither, none. Which is it? We don't like it us referring to you as an it. That was conflict resolution method 5695. Spewing random nonsense. It just down even productive conversations. True. Sadly,
Here's
only
the
works once or
problem.
twice, so it would be helpful if you got along from now on. No. I figured as much. Take notes, Coco. Looks like we'll be in for the long ride.
Let me check
At
my
least
database.
6 chapters. Developments are just so conflict-prone at times, even with the best and fullest resources.
If you need to talk, call me.
Oh well, look on the bright side. If you were all perfect, then they wouldn't have needed to bring me and my special technology here. You mean those strange tablets we found? I'll give you 500 yen for them.
I'm all ears.
I'm pretty sure mine didn't work. Let me wear it out again. And Mr. Toya, I pulled out my tablet and pressed the power button. It turns on, though no pixelated hologram or anything like that appears this time. In place is what seems to be a menu screen. So that's where all the Cocoa Pads went. We kept them. Why does Toya think hers is broken? Is that going to come into play in a trial in the future? From the start, she's always said, I don't think mine works.
I wasn't trained for
Strange,
this.
I don't remember leaving them out yet. Man, you guys must have been so what? Confrustrated. Confrustrated?
You don't say.
You don't say. I have no idea what is happening when I turn mine on.
Come on,
Oh,
Coco.
turn mine on. But yeah, and explain them.
Hell, you.
The Cocoa Pads are all procedure augmented reality interface audio holograms. Or ARIs for short. ARIA. They emit specialized infrasonic waves to interfere with your sensory mechanisms, causing you to receive false sights, sounds, and haptics. That sounds more like a weapon. It is impressive. That's very dangerous in this situation. Anyone in this cast who has common sense would gather up all, presumably, 16, we don't know about the teacher, tablets, and break them all.
I'm trying my best, okay?
Large spectator groups are accounted for as well, with differential frequencies transmitted to each observer to simulate differences in spatial positioning.
Those are indeed words.
As much as I like that catchphrase, it's true.
We can survive together.
If you're having trouble understanding, I installed captions in all your Cocoa Pads. It's my pleasure to accommodate all your students, all of our students.
Did not see that coming.
You're right. On the Cocoa Pad menu screen, there's an option to enable closed captions. I appreciate the pun on closed captions.
What was that?
Why, thanks for the help, Mr. Robot. I feel both supported and deeply disturbed. Now I won't ignore everything you've been saying, like have been for the past whatever minutes.
I don't make the rules.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, to Toya's defense, hard of hearing,
I'm a little concerned.
perceived false sights. That sounds rather suspicious, I must say. What intentions do you have utilizing such technology? You seem rather on the ball for just someone who does yoga. It's nothing like that. I haven't figured out how to make the arias that aren't small and pixelated. So those Cocoa Pads are currently only used for our gift system. I'm planning to distribute randomized gifts to students, which you can share with each other and build lasting and meaning friendships. Okay, so this is the gift system, as he just said, or she. I don't actually know, or they. As Coco just said, easy. So, it seems like, obviously, since this is the prologue, it's nothing but setting this stuff up. Toya is either going to be the victim or the murderer. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you are going to be the victim. Toya's going to be the victim because of needing to rely on this specific device. Someone's going to figure out how to change it. Most computer adept seems to be Shoko. I also think that Busho seems to be the traitor of the group, whereas Hide is going to be the antagonist. Okay.
Excuse me?
Wait, so that pixelated leaf blow was just some gift that I'm supposed to give to another classmate?
We can survive together.
Exact correctamundo. Would you like a tutorial on how to send your cute little gifts to
You can't be serious!
No.
Oh.
Utilizing cutting-edge technologies for such a frivolous purpose. It's almost obscene. You need to stop talking.
I am deeply
You
disappointed.
need to stop talking too, but at least what you say is reasonable. I'm curious if such if such wastefulness is commonplace in Bito Academy.
Thanks. I hate it.
No one in their right mind would develop an autonomous AI just to use it on some obnoxious, sappy, animatronic ape. Why wouldn't they? If they're supposed to be the counselor, what's wrong with a presumably small, cuddly monkey?
I'm not bad.
Um,
Promise.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just trying my best, but please be nice. It's been my first day on the job, and I'm just working with what I've been given. Yeah, no, it's valid.
Denied!
Why should we bend over backwards for you? You're the therapist. This is not going well, Coco. That was rude of Manzo, but Manzo has a point. It is supposed to be a job, and we are stressed out. Teenagers? Are we?
I didn't do anything.
I mean, I put all of you in those groups, in those group bonding rooms, and it only helped one team get along better. Looks like I won't be using that idea again. Which team? Definitely not Winter team. Was it our team? I mean, it sounds like at least our team talked to each other. Hida hid, Shoko hid, leaving Yato and Fan. So that's spring team out. Winter team was a fight from the beginning. Fair enough. Though, it could have been the autumn team, because the autumn team... Now I'm solved the puzzle, fair enough. Naima was on her own. But Toya and Manzo were enraptured by Iki no Miki's story. So, you could argue autumn or summer team.
The fuck?
Wait, what? Group bonding rooms? I shouldn't have said that. True, you shouldn't have, Hagrid.
Explain yourself.
Pestilent primate. You were responsible for trapping us in those.
Useless as
How could such a
always.
small stuffed animal carry us all? You probably dragged us. I may be small, but I have a big heart and bigger muscles. I can bench press over 90,000 pounds.
I don't encourage
Doing
that.
that isn't really helping the situation, is it?
You're mocking me!
Pounds? What sort of nonsense is going on? What is that going on about? What metrics? What? I was gonna say what measure? What metric of measurement do you even use?
I will elucidate.
Now it's trying to confuse us with fictional units of measurement. I see fictional, huh? I see.
Inconceivable!
Tell me, apparition of Lucifer, do the armies of hell also use these so-called pounds you have? Well, how about you? Yuta begins violently spraying the stuffed animal with disinfect. I thought you had limited supply. Please, you ruined my soft and cuddly fur.
You should be ashamed.
A joke in poor taste, how could one possibly think of this soulless machine as a counselor? Well, that's rude. I mean, isn't there an idea of, like, if a computer or an AI is smart enough to defend itself, then it's alive? Self-preservation.
I see the problem here.
If nothing else, it's a prime example of how professionals in the field often prove you unreliable.
I failed you.
Please,
all.
harassing the counselor with antiseptics is against the rules.
You dare gaze upon me?
Let's just break the rules. Let's just break the thing. I bet it's lying about. It's about bed's lying at how strong it is. Go for it, Choco.
What's going on?
Well, it's a shame to destroy such intriguing technology. The safety of my students is paramount. Rejoice, the professor is letting us lay waste to school property. I knew you were a fun teacher.
Oh, check this
Also, great at smashing. smashing fancy stuff. My clients have me break their kids' smartphones all the time. Do you have to pay for those?
You're serious, aren't you?
That's a terrible way to discipline your child. And
Oh,
who's doing what? The robot monkey sentience is cut off as Yuta sends it flying across the room with a single kick. Oh my god, it's talking beaver.
Totally crushed it!
Oh, that's amazing. How'd you do that?
I am here.
I drew upon the power of Holy Spirit. I drew upon the power of the Holy Spirit. Only the apparition can harm another one of its kind. Pretty sure you used your leg?
Yikes.
I'm sorry I asked. Yep. I'm with Manzo on this one.
I didn't mean to.
Guys, I'm not sure we should be hurting him. He was kind of nice to us, and thank you, Fan.
Live a little!
Forks up and knives out, everyone. Tonight we dine on monkey brain.
Please, be careful.
Excuse me, but you'll get infected with those prions if you eat those. Okay. Prions?
Seems right to me.
They're misfolded proteins that spongify your brain. That or a curse of an ancient demonic spirit. One of the two.
Moving on.
I assure you, they're both.
Blondes do it better.
Are you a blonde though? Are you really? I still wouldn't mind trying some of the... if there's a hot sauce. Jeez, you guys can still... what? You guys sure can get intense. Everyone crowds around Coco's small figure, each prepared their preferred method of violence.
Killing is bad.
I had no idea I had no idea it would be this hard to handle a single class. True. Seems like we're all the delinquents. Except, myself.
I'm so sorry.
I promise I'm doing my best, you guys. I just wanted to... That's a shame. I'm with Fan. Protect the monkey.
Have the
How
villains
terrible.
won?
We made them cry. Yeah, how do you feel about Momoe? Aren't you a hero?
Huh?
Aren't therapists supposed to be, like, too traumatized to display emotion or something? Ooh. That was... I quite like that one. That's a good one, Toya.
Enough of your games!
It's the scream of the damned. Come to your ear. It's the scream... I'm laughing too much. It's the screams of the damned. Cover your ears, lest you be dragged to the ninth circle of hell. That's a shame. And it's broken. Suddenly, the stuffed animal violently lurches forward, shaking and quivering and with a maddened intensity, and its golden fur scorches to an ashen grey. These screams are getting really intense. I kind of vibe with it, though. It reminds me of my posse before a big protest. That is not good.
Whoa, chill.
Your what?
What?
Did he miss you? What's going on? Did y'all break it with your fancy moves?
I ask for your grace.
I'll take care of it. You. How does it feel? You just killed something. Is your higher spirit happy with that? Yuta's readies a forceful kick, but before her blow can connect, the convulsing machine rockets into the air with unnatural speed.
Slow. Far too slow. You must be severely depressed to have such horrible reflexes.
Now that sounds like a therapist.
What the fuck?
Thanks, Manzo.
It's revealing its inner demonic nature! Everyone, stand back while I ready my holy water!
I thought you had limited supply. Secondly, why are we following Yuta? Why is she in charge now?
Shit, you're a useless bodyguard. Get behind the big guy.
That's the Taylor guy. Yeah. No, well, I mean, that's... no. Yato. Use him as a shield.
Do not worry, my peers. I will protect you through sheer force of will alone.
Nice. Still, use Oniji as a shield.
You idiot! That's not gonna help us against an actual demon!
It's not a demon.
I demand silence!
Oh, what? The walls shuddered and creaked in terror as the thunderous voice of the red-eyed phantom, I was going to say pantheon, which spoke with a demanding cruelty. Whether out of fear of compliance or a mishappen amalgam of both, none of us utter a single word in response.
Worthless. All of you.
Such a pretentious palette of colourful cretins you are. Perhaps it is, but perhaps if I had his patience, I could have overlooked your irritating banter.
You are beyond
But your antics
therapy.
and paltry excuses for jokes have eroded what little tolerance I had for you. That is relatable. Some people aren't funny, unlike me. But I'm not funny.
My oh my.
Quite the quiet crowd, I see. Frankly, I was expecting my appearance to cause more of a vocal breed of terror.
It's finally
Seriously.
happening.
Where's the energy? Cat got your tongue? Caught like a deer in the headlights, but in the lights of an oncoming train.
Oh?
Oh well, there's not much I can do about it. After all, fear is a concept you have yet to truly understand. It remains distant, foreign to you all. I mean, it is interesting. You demand silence, you get silence, you complain about no one making noise.
How best to torment you.
I'm trying to think. When at last you are faced with a moment of true fear, of primal fear, a single instance of unparalleled mortality,
Your lives are mine.
perhaps then I can hear the harmonious screams I've been waiting for. Sounds like the executions itself. What is the monkey, no creature, talking about? Mortality? Is this some kind of joke?
So it was you!
As a teacher of this academy, I cannot condone these violent threats. Is it a violent threat or a philosophical question? Whatever you're suggesting, I won't allow it.
Get out of my sight.
Am I such arrogance? You think something as feeble as a teacher's permission matters to me? True, actually. I don't... my school's never had these, but don't councils outrank the authority of a teacher? Because it's a matter of health, right? Not just education. Well, mental health specifically.
You'll be pleased to know.
Are you going to send me home early? Give me his attention? Ask me to see the counselor? To see myself?
You have some gall.
I think not. Besides, why would you waste your time protecting these delinquents? They're not even your students anymore. I mean, true, they are delinquents. The first thing resorted to was violence. And not your students anymore. Is that more than what we think it might mean?
I saw that!
What? If you want a confirmation on that, instruct these deplorables to check their student profiles on their ARIA tablets.
You will be punished
And
severely.
no, we won't be calling them cocopads. Those who do will be punished severely. My cocopads? You're thinking it. What's the difference? My ARIA tablet is already in my hand, so it only takes a second to power up on screen. What? To power on and glance at the screen. Struck with a moment of bewilderment. Struck with a moment of bewildered epiphany, a collective gasp emits from every one of us. Hooray!
The fuck?
Former Ultimate Apprentice. Damn, we got fired. The single word at the beginning of my cherished title defiles the invaluability meaning... What? Invaluably meaningful part of myself. No way. There has to be some kind of sick joke. It wasn't supposed to end like this. Not after everything I've been through to get here. I refuse to believe this is real, I refuse. I mean, that sucks for Shoko. He's only been an Ultimate for, what, 3 weeks?
I'm thrilled.
Former Ultimate Architect. Now that's a bit fun of... What? Now that's a fun bit of irony, isn't it?
Don't make this even harder.
When I got my towel a few weeks ago, it's already gone. Oh man. You two have something in common.
The fuck's wrong with you?
Does the thing really think it's it has the necessary permissions to revoke my role? What nonsense. Utter garbage. It couldn't be.
Screw
Sure, you know anything about this?
Apologize now.
I don't. Only the headmaster has the authority to annul an ultimate title. Well, he had some issues with the law, so who was in second place?
What do you think
Is it
you're
us?
doing?
But to use such extreme measures on one of our beloved students, much less the entire class, is inconceivable.
What?
The headmaster? Or that old chump?
I thought I
Newsflash,
made
pal, the
myself
academy
clear.
and all the schmucks in it are under new management. True.
Hello, airworms.
By our authority, you miserable airworms have been corrupted by vice, and hereby stripped of your titles. Okay, which vice is that? Airworms?
What nonsense
Corrupted.
is this?
Surely there is no reason to push such sensational claims.
That's suspicious.
There's only two ways someone can lose their ultimate titles. First is failing an annual challenge and forfeiting your title to your challenger, which obviously didn't happen. The school year hasn't even started yet.
Give me a
And
second.
the second is if the school finds evidence of wrongdoing in the admissions process. Okay, so we are all delinquents. What secrets does everyone have? Bought your way into the school. A blatant admission to destruction of personal property.
Screw off!
But it's definitely not it either.
You can't be serious!
Any way you look at it, this former ultimate thing is complete nonsense. I think our abductors and this thing are just trying to screw with us. True on the latter doesn't make the former true. You've all got secrets, don't you?
Completely wrong.
Feel free to delude yourselves however you wish. The truth remains immutable, inescapable. The truth is, that in addition to all of you losing your titles,
Your lives are
most among you will lose your
mine.
lives as well. The room returns to total silence. Our restless denials dissolve into cutting, icy dread. We all must have suspected our captors would turn to violence, but hearing it spoken aloud is an entirely different experience.
Hear me well.
I see we're all paying attention now. That's good. Is Toya paying attention? Can Toya even hear? Did Toya find the closed? Is it the the co-closed caption? Oh yeah, co-closed. That's what it was. Let me elaborate on what I expect from you all. There will be indeed a degree of killing in this school campus, or on this school campus.
Want to murder
A
anyone
killing
yet?
game, to be exact. The Killing Class Festival of Class 17, held at our dear old Beto Academy.
Oh no!
Killing game, like the kind you see all the time in TV shows and movies. Precisely.
Jesus Christ!
That's patently absurd. Who in their right minds would commit murder in these circumstances? Anyone, if they're pushed far enough. I'm assuming legally, you can argue you were coerced, therefore it's not entirely your fault, correct? Again, like if it's your life versus someone else's, pretty sure that's taken into account when it comes to a court of law.
You are beyond
You'd
therapy.
be surprised at what a victim of circumstances is capable of. With a sufficient motive, there isn't a depth too deep for the human mind.
How best to torment
You see, dear students, until our sorrowful song of slaughter reaches its grand finale, the school will be your permanent home. That is a good line that I butchered. Sorrowful song of slaughter.
I demand silence.
I also enjoy the title name of this music. I see that we are speaking evil, though. Right, it says, without my permission, it is now impossible for you to leave or contact the outside world. Why does one of us have a laptop and the other have a phone?
Rude.
We're being locked in here, and there is any of the waivers I signed. Oh yeah, this isn't in any of the waivers I signed. There we go.
How could this happen?
You can't keep me here. My sister is probably on TV right now, begging and pleading for the release of yours. Release of yours truly. Ooh, pardon me.
This isn't it.
I have a life back home. I have family, a younger brother, a mother.
Oh no.
I don't have parents, but I want to go home too.
I detest imbeciles.
Yes, quite aware.
You are guilty of assholism.
That is good voice line. I respect it. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah. You guys are misunderstanding me. If you only you'd let me actually finish instead of trauma dumping.
You'll be pleased to
The
know.
truth is, there are two reasons why I doubt any of you will be stuck here for long. The first reason is that escape will be freely granted during the killing game.
You bitch!
Yeah, I know your types. What's the catch?
Such
If any of your students want to
harmonious screams.
leave above all else, they must do is surrender their virtues to their basest desires. In simpler terms, they must they have to kill another student. What?
Kiss my grits.
No thanks. Why do you sound so surprised? It's in the name, Killing Game Class Festival. You're getting a lot of speaking lines. I wonder why.
I should have expected this.
I guess that is part of your nature, isn't it? As the activist, you're vocalizing. It's not surprising that I have to dumb everything down for our less gifted students. Even further than I already have.
Die!
If you want to go stabby, knife to end their life, kill them in room temperature blood. Well, warmer than cold.
Touché.
That's the worst kind of blood. Is it though?
You deserve worse.
Of course, this is the real world. You can't just get off scot-free after splitting someone's head open. That's far too easy, far too dull.
Want to murder anyone
The murder
yet?
is only just the start of your troubles, I'm afraid. From there on out, things will become more involved.
The first thing you should do after committing murder is find an accomplice. Someone to rely on. Or throw under the bus if things get shaky.
Interesting, an alliance, an accomplice.
Yes, the killer will be granted the privilege of choosing a conspirator to aid them in the coming class trial.
Ooh.
Ideally, you'd have cooperated before and during the act of making a corpse, but death never comes at a convenient moment.
Suppose so.
And who am I to deny the occasional crime of passion? Oh, let's spice things up every once in a while.
It is very spiced out. So we can't trust alibis of 2 or less. Actually, we can't even trust alibis of 3. Alibis are just getting a lot harder now.
No way! None of us would work with someone like that!
Would we not?
How narrow-minded of you. Would you not respond with force if I threatened to burn your precious grimoire? But I'm getting ahead of myself.
You know, I'll let this monkey finish the explanation of the rules, and then I will call it there.
When 3 or more people witness a corpse at the same time, the body discovery announcement will sound for all to hear.
At the same time, that's keywording.
3 simultaneous observers of the body, I stress. This isn't your average body discovery announcement. It's an advanced version of it.
Okay.
From then on, the innocent, spotless students will investigate the crime.
Yep, so far.
While the killer, and the conspirator if one exists, will play the role of the blackened, undermining the truth at every turn.
Okay.
Once the investigation comes to an end, all of you will be cordially confined in our courtroom and forced to find the blackened student or students.
So, does the conspirator also get executed if the blackened is found out? Because the best way this could go, you kill someone, not the person you hate the most, but you make them your co-conspirator, because if there's no way ever that person would back you up, and they suddenly do, no, that's actually too obvious. I was gonna say, because it's for the example of the original games. It's like if Gundam needed an alibi and Kazuichi defended him, albeit disgruntledly and, you know, not happy that he has to do it, you would assume, you know, okay, he's got no reason to protect this person. But if they're forced into it, and it is being made public knowledge, I see the mistake in that thinking. Fair enough, though.
And at the end, you will vote for a student to be executed. A fatal finale for a fruitless crime.
Okay. But
If a spotless student receives the popular vote, all blackened students will earn the right to leave this academy.
okay. I'm assuming red is the black and yellow is the conspirator.
Meanwhile, the idiots who allowed a mere criminal to best them will be rightfully executed.
Okay.
Talk about a worst-case scenario. But rules are rules. I trust you'll strive to avoid this outcome.
Okay.
So every spotless student dies?
Is that not what I said, you short-sighted slacktivist?
That's a good one.
Pay attention during therapy. You're paying for it. If the killer receives the most votes, they alone will be executed. But what about the conspirator, you ask?
They seem to be...
Well, after the trial, they will be cured of their vice and allowed to live on like any other spotless.
Okay. So they don't even have to... They're not forced to work with you.
Oh, boo-hoo! How unfair! They're a filthy, rotten backstabber who nearly doomed you all to mass execution, and you can't do anything about it.
But if the conspirator is voted, what happens then? Because... like, for example, if the blackened and the conspirator are found, it's one of these two people. It's a 50 if you get it right. What stops the cool conspirator from... or in the blackened, like, pretending to switch roles? So the blackened is seen as the conspirator, and the conspirator is seen as the blackened.
Except kill them, of course.
Yeah.
Finally, if the conspirator receives a relative majority, they alone will be executed, and things will proceed as usual.
Except for the blackened being...
This time, the killer is spared, and will continue to walk among you as the game continues. Particularly outrageous,
Okay.
isn't it?
That answers my question. So... basically, they're an scapegoat. You could, in theory, someone could just kill someone else, force someone they don't like to be the conspirator, wait for the trial to start, and immediately just call them out of like, they're the blackened, they forced me to be conspirator, I don't have to work with them. Get them voted. Sure, it'll be revealed at the end, and then, but that's not going to be, yeah.
They were the ones who did the dirty deed, yet their lackey took the fall.
Seems to be.
This is insane!
True.
You little
I
shit!
do expect us to solve actual murders, especially when up against two of us who are actively working against the group. That is a valid question, and the rules are over. Hopefully you've enjoyed, because I quite like this new twist. It's unique to this killing game, to my knowledge, to this swing game. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope to see it in Chapter 1. Maybe not the actual mechanic, because obviously, who knows? Who knows? Is that why there's 17 people? Is the teacher involved in there? The teacher must be. Fair enough. Again, I'm getting distracted, but hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully I can see you in the next one with that. Goodbye.